is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Here's to round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Gets a read on the opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Add the radar up and running. Player 1 has used up all their drive. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent's tail. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Instant jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Sonic boom. This fight is just underway. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Denies the jump in. Big throw. Pounding them with the Latsuka. Can they stand the heat? The super doesn't hit. Turning up the volume, wraps it up with a decisive combo.
JP.
See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win! Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
Here's to a fair fight. Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. You have to be careful not to mash your swing too wildly. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. What are they thinking here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Fireball from a very long range. What's next here? All right, what's coming next? Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases him down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Well-timed corner switch. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Engages them in with the Latsuka. Player 2, the super doesn't hit. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Instant jumping. All right, who's gonna swing first? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round, and they keep up the momentum. Gets carried to the corner, baits them and goes in for the hug. Throwing some shade. This is the turning point. They gotta turn it around. Pokes with the medium kick. Side switch out of the corner. Picks a good spot to use the super. Knockdown and... Ooh, burnout activated. Labuska throws him in the minefield. Burns out. Steel Red closes it out. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
The pleasure, President.
An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Well-timed command throw there. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out? The fighters are at a standstill. They gotta be cooking up something. Maybe time for a new game plan. Both fighters reflecting a bit. Player 2 has the life lead. All right, what's coming next? They're at the center of the stage. Nothing but space and opportunity. They're barely hanging in there. Not sure how long this is going to last. Where is their opening? Nails the anti-air. That throw misses. Life lead opens up. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. Brushes that off and keeps going. Box him with the target combo. 3 bob. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Malone relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're going to need to work in some grabs somewhere. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. You know we... The drive impact is denied. Nice block to shut out the impact. Both fighters have full springs forward with the drive rush. Player drive rush to keep it going. Grabs them with the embrace. Going in? Throwing some shade. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation, Will brushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown and stone cold embrace. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Here's to a fair fight.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Well-timed command throw there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Not shy with the grab. All right, what's coming next? Ooh, that's a pretty big life lead. It's not looking too good, folks. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. A drive impact. Trig lap. Time to reassess the situation. You know we paid to get in here, right? What are they doing? Fights him with the trig lap. Player 1 is raw super art. The super doesn't hit. Untouchable. Completely overwhelming. That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances. Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
Here's to a fair fight.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Well-timed command throw there. Denied up top. I wonder what the plan is here. Maybe time for a new game plan. Both fighters reflecting a bit. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have until their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Gaining some meter will open up the chance to deal huge damage if they can create an opening. Anticipates the overhead. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player two got rung through the ringer last round. They're gonna need to decide if they stick to the plan or do something different. Still lots of time, and it ain't over yet. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. A quick breather. Player one is got super art. You know we paid to get in here, right? They decide to those 7 beautiful letters. You love to hear them. That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances. All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
Here's to a fair fight.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Starts with the jump in. Well-timed command throw there. Player one has the life lead. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is the drive impact. Player two needs to be cautious with drive game. Combo with the target combo. Hey-o. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Rebound. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Jump! Throws to get around their defense. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Jumps in! Rebound icing. Hopefully brushes that off and keeps going. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Spins the meter on the super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Look at that. Bringing the good stuff to the party. See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win. Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
Welcome to the stream. An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Well-timed command drill there. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Taking Scott. Talk about a clean slate. Gets a perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Gets the jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Whoa! Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What are they doing? Risky up-close scrap still going on. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now could be fatal. Are we? Oh my God, we got down and out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Last chance, it's now or never. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 needs to use that drive gate better if they want to take things back. Fools them and locks it in break. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Corvalon incoming. Look if the drive impact doesn't work. Player 1, it just bets it all on the drive run. Don't hold and break. You can't block those. The overhead denied. Play burns out. What now? Whirlwind shot. This is a gigantic life lead. Over in the play. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Here's to a fair fight. Hope you're ready.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Tries to bait him with the projectile.
What have we?
Decides to go with the target combo. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by something here. Confident anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. At the radar, up and running. Player 1 has used up all their drive. Throws a projectile. Goes for the super art. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. They're being absolutely ridiculous. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
A grade 4 jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Checks him with the boom. Will gain control of the match. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Gets a little space with the throw. Pounding them with the Latsuka. Can they stand the heat? That's not gonna hit. Wraps it up with a decisive combo.
JP.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances. How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Here's to a fair fight. Hope you're ready.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a read on the opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player one with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player one is just about out of drive after.